But
because I see people copycat.
Yeah, they do.
And that's the wrong thing to do, I think. You can't be...
I mean, it ain't nothing wrong, but you don't want to fully do it to where you outside of your own comfort zone.
Well, yeah, I see like let's say the shoulder roll. I see people copy it, but they don't have the timing and reflexes like a Floyd, so it'll never work.
Because they never learned the correct way of how to do it. You know what I'm saying?
You have to have certain abilities or certain like...
Nah, the shoulder roll is... You don't have to be athletic at all to do the shoulder roll.
Yeah, that's timing, a sense of timing.
That's one thing is... with defense, you don't have to be athletic at all. You know what I'm saying? Defense is all about being sound fundamentally first. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. You got to know where the punches are coming from. See, people think you just catch punches and do shit, but you got to know what punches come with what combinations, and that makes your defense better. For example, if I throw the double jab, what could come after the double jab? The straight right. What can come, or I could throw double jab, I could hook off of it, or I could double jab then uppercut, or I could double jab straight right.
That's true.
When you know that, how that comes, it prepares you, and then you got to know who you dealing with. And then once you
like what they like to throw,
and you got to know, well, if you dealing with a slickster, you gonna know he gonna throw a double jab.
I think Mayweather is the best at that because it almost looks psychic. I was watching the Juan
Mayweather. Not psychic at all. You just know what fighters.
But he does it so I was watching the Juan Manuel Marquez fight, and Marquez was throwing it. He already knew and pulled his head back, counter him, and rolled out and missed the hook and everything. Robert Guerrero fight, same thing.
Same thing. You got to know what fighter to tendency.
I see Canelo doing that too. Canelo learned.
But the thing is, I'll stand up and show you because this shit is very important with the defense. So, right or left-handed. If they throw a jab, I'm sure you right-handed. If they throw a jab, I slip this way. If they throw a 1-2, you go, We'll come after the 1-2. They usually throw the hook. Then you roll under. If you already know that, then you know how to move already. So it's like you already know. So you go, and you slipping. So just case, now say you in the shell. The shell, you don't have to be athletic at all. You just got to know how to switch it up and what to do. If they throw the jab, you know that you catch the jab with the right hand. If they throw the right, you catch it right here. If they throw the hook, you catch it right here. Even if you're not in the shell, you right here. They throw the jab, you catch it. They throw the right hand, you catch it. They throw the hook, you catch it. You know, you just got to know what punches is coming at what times and who throwing them, and you gotta make your defense better, but you still gotta practice it in sparring.
I think also too, a lot of the fighters occasionally they'll catch you where you think you know the punch. Like I think the Julian J. Rock Williams, he clearly didn't see the uppercut coming.
Because he wasn't in range when he got hit with the uppercut. He was throwing a double jab from or whatever he threw, or the right, or whatever he threw, he's throwing it from a distance that was too far out.
It wasn't comfortable.
He was supposed to stay on inside, like stay in his range. So if that's another thing people don't understand.
And you got to know, you have to. Yeah, I agree with you because other thing, Jamal Charlo is tall.
He tall,
so his arms is longer.
So you got to put your arms like so. Okay, I'm gonna show you like arm right here. This is my range for you. This is my range for you right here. Now your range is right here. So stand right-handed. Stand right-handed. This is your range right there. So that's when you see Floyd going touch.
To measure, hey, see.
That's why he doing that. But motherfuckers don't know that. He going like this. He doing the mitts.
He did that to He was doing that to Pacquiao all night.
Yeah, when he doing the mitts, every once in a while, he be like touch. And that's to gauge the distance.
To gaze, see.
To gauge the distance. You got to know your distance.
Leave it out there.
Huh?
Leave your hand out there.
To gauge the distance. So he could be doing the mitts for a little bit, and to make sure his distance is on, he put his hand, he touched Roger's shoulder. Touch his shoulder.
See, this is a good thing. This is what we're trying to get to in 2017. Real boxing talk, not this dicks and all this other weird, weirdo stuff y'all talking about.
You gotta gauge the distance, so that's what you gotta know, the distance.
And I told people this when it comes to Mayweather Pacquiao. Pacquiao clearly has the ability to hurt Floyd, but he has to be in range, and Floyd doesn't give you that. And if you hit Floyd with that,
and that's what you don't know. It's a lot of shit that Floyd do when he box that Pacquiao don't even know to do that. He don't know. If he knew range, he wouldn't fight from Pacquiao. Wouldn't fight from the range that he fight at, and he wouldn't hop in from so far.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He wouldn't do that.
I seen Pacquiao.
If he know that, he would automatically stay right here. He would just be hopping from right here instead of hopping from way back here, trying to go doo-doo.
And then get counter,
Get caught coming in.
See,
that's what happened with Marquez. See, people don't understand that. Marquez is better fundamentally and technically than Pacquiao. That's why he always had problems. So you try to put him in there with Floyd, it don't matter how many times they fought, how much saltwater injections he had with his shoulder, he's gonna get the same treatment. But it's gonna be worse every time because he doesn't know enough training with us. You know, he just don't know enough.
See, and this is what I try to tell people. Floyd is calm under pressure.
Yeah.
Shane Mosley hit him with something that probably would have dropped other people Floyd's size. And he stayed calm, and even later in that same round started walking Shane down. Like, he knew he had to get his respect. Andre Ward did the same thing to Kovalev. He was like, I can't let this bully get comfortable.
Kovalev don't have enough of the style and the boxing IQ to deal with Andre Ward because he's come from the European style. Am I using the restroom? Yeah. No. Yeah, so you
see, I agree. Like, to me, this is just my assessment. I think Kovalev is a damn good boxer, puncher.
He's a great boxer.
But I think when he had Dre hurt, that's when he needed to be more of a Golovkin type and just take advantage, full advantage, without getting too reckless of the situation. But like, he did it with Bernard Hopkins and it worked because Bernard was like 50, and he didn't. You have to know when to turn it up and not to do too much, but when to do too much.
The reason why Dre got caught, it was kind of Dre's fault. You know what I'm saying? So even if he would have tried to turn it up, he probably couldn't reenact that situation because Dre made the mistake, not Kovalev.
What did Dre do wrong to you?
He tried to exchange with him too early in the fight.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do that with a puncher. You know what I mean? So it don't matter what Kovalev could have did. He could have put more pressure. It wouldn't have worked because Dre was the one that made the mistake. And when you know that, there's nothing he can do. It's not like the Kovalev set up the shot. Now, if he would have set up that shot by like jabbing downstairs and coming over top with the right, then he could have just, reenacted.
He just do it at the right time.
Yeah, he could have just did it again. You know what I'm saying? But Dre made the mistake, not Kovalev setting it up.
That's a good point.
Once you set it up, then you can reset it up again.
Because you did it.
You the one did something. He jabbed downstairs over and over and over again, and then boom, upstairs.
So I get that. That makes a whole.
That's what people don't understand about boxing.
That means if Kovalev set up the sequence,
set up the thing, he can
redo it because he's the one that he set up the trap basically.
Yeah, he's made to set the trap.
But he didn't really set up the trap. He just had an opportunity and capitalized on it. He
capitalized on Dre trying to exchange too early.
Being a little too aggressive.
Yeah, a little too aggressive.
Now, back to Pacquiao. The thing that I noticed, and I told people before the fight, Pacquiao is a good fighter, and if you don't know how to handle it, if you panic when you're hurt, then he's gonna tear you up.
Yes,
if you come straight at him with no defense, he's gonna fuck you up.
Yes.
But the thing why I thought he couldn't fuck with Floyd is because he does not gauge distance and cut off the ring. He's not a pressure fighter like a Maidana.
Number one.
I just gotta say one last thing.
Go ahead.
Pacquiao, I seen him in the actual fight with Floyd. He literally launched his attack from like 3.5 to 4 feet away from Floyd out of desperation, and it's like all Floyd has to do is keep taking a step back. Like,
he's gonna take a step back and then take a step
you're already
side.
Like, for the boxing fans, the real heads, if you're already 3 to 4 feet away from somebody,
and
Troy
you're only 5'6".
Troy can't hit me.
See, that's the thing.
He can't hit me from there.
It's different.
Let's show him.
5'6".
Do the Pacquiao. We're going to show you how this works. Pacquiao fidgety. I already have enough spacing. We're about 3 feet away from each other. And then if he wants to launch his attack, all you have to do is take a step back.
Nothing. And
you can get countered because Floyd got
run into a straight right hand because Floyd had the longer arms. Way longer. There's nothing.
And the taller fighter.
This wasn't a good. His style.
Now, what were you saying about?
Not made for Floyd. He don't have a jab.
He has them short arms, that's why.
No, that don't mean nothing. Short arms don't mean that you shouldn't use your jab. See, a lot of people.
That's good.
A lot of people think that. That means you have to use more than one jab and different jabs.
Vary it.
You know what I'm saying? You have to vary the jab. You gotta be here.
Who does that? Who's short that you think has a good jab? Duran, hands of stone.
Brother Duran, he's good.
He's a good jabber.
Good job
for being a shorter man.
Duran. Mike Tyson had a good crisp jab, different angles. He used it. And that's when he was at his best.
And see,
Miguel Cotto has a great jab.
We giving them gems right here.
Yes.
Another thing with the jab too is for the shorter man. What they got to realize is you don't abandon the jab because let's say it doesn't work that much in round 1 or 2. You don't just stop doing it totally.
You don't stop doing it.
You
have
doing
to be consistent.
Because the person to me
if you can't hit Floyd with the jab, you're not gonna beat him.
A person to me who has a good jab, but it's just not always consistent, is Canelo. I thought he would have stopped Cotto if he used the jab throughout the fight.
To the body more, he would have stopped him.
See, we're giving gems.
That's the thing. You got to be consistent with that motherfucker. And if you watch Floyd, he's consistent with his jab, and he knows how to take the jab away from the other fighter by doing moves like the pull counter. You know what I'm saying? Rolling the shoulder, coming back. That makes you stop using your jab.
Mayweather, Pacquiao 2, who wins?
Mayweather.
Pacquiao versus
stoppage.
You think he can stop him this time?
Yeah.
Okay. What about Mayweather, Conor McGregor?
Floyd. 4 rounds.
Pacquiao, Conor McGregor.
Pacquiao.
He'll stop Conor McGregor?
Yes, he would.
There you guys have it.
You got to be aware of what's going on out here in this boxing with this garlic butter. And you got to start hashtagging the garlic butter.
So you don't agree with the dude that said that Pacquiao's still the best fighter of this generation, even though...
Why would he be? He lost to the other fighter that was in competition.
What about the people who say, oh, they waited too long, 5 years too late?
It doesn't matter. If they would have fought when they was 70, they fought.
And we got to see an outcome.
Excuse. It doesn't matter how many belts you won, all your accomplishments. At the end of your career, when you matched up against the other person they so-called the best, you lost, so you're not the best.
Simple.
It's very simple. You know, the motherfuckers trying to make up excuses. Well, he won different titles, and no. All his 8 titles are on the line in the Floyd fight. All his titles from 126, all his accomplishments to be the best in the air. That's what made him in line to be the best in the air. Everything he had accomplished from the first time he boxed all the way to now. All that's on the line. Once you get in there and you lose, you lost all that. It's like Highlander.
There can be only one.
There can be only one. I took everything.
And the worst part about it to me is the fact that even if he wanted, I thought Ward won the fight, but I understand it was a close fight. Mayweather Pacquiao wasn't close. So it's not even like a debatable, like, oh, I think unless you're on that dumb slow motion shit.
No, it don't matter if you watch it in slow motion. That doesn't matter.
But that's what I'm saying. It wasn't even a close fight. It wasn't. Paulie Malignaggi said it wasn't even competitive. Was that even a fight?
It wasn't competitive because if you know boxing, you know that's not going to be a competitive fight because Pacquiao doesn't do the fundamental things enough to even give Floyd problems. Anything, he's very little. I don't understand why did they think that was going to be a fight and Floyd and Marquez was in a fight. How does that even make sense?
Because triangle theories don't always work.
It doesn't. But if he made Marquez look stupid, why do you think and they the same size?
See, I'll tell you, I know the reason, right? Because a lot of the fans, 1, don't know shit about boxing. 2, a lot of them are casual, so they use excuses as to why this person lost. Like they say, oh, the only reason Floyd beat Marquez is because of the weight. He missed weight and all that, catch weight, because he didn't come in.
He would have beat his ass if he would have fought at any weight.
Because you got to realize Floyd took almost 2 years off and did that.
Listen, the weight had nothing to do with why he lost.
That's why Marquez never wanted a rematch, because he
lost because he couldn't land a shot. So you get in there with Rigondeaux and you don't land a shot, it don't matter the weight. You didn't land. The weight was not a factor.
See, real boxing. The perfect example is Floyd don't even use weight to his advantage.
So why didn't Canelo beat him then? Beat Floyd.
Good point. But
heavier.
Here's my point. Floyd's style in the fight that he fought versus Marquez, he's not like Klitschko when he clinches and he's putting his body weight on you.
No.
He's using some lateral movement, standing and trading, doing the different things, but he's not using weight to his advantage where he's like leaning on you.
That's Klitschko, not even a part of his style.
I've seen Klitschko like he's fighting like Brian Jennings or Alexander Povetkin. and he's 266. So okay, his weight can actually wear you down. But Floyd's not leaning on Marquez and roughing him up.
He's beating you with straight skill, and that's the reason
speed
why you
and athleticism and ring IQ.
He don't even.
There's too many gems. Let me shut this video.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm down.
There's too much garlic butter.
Too much garlic butter.
Too many excuses and too much garlic butter.
Garlic butter with a K. Because
straight different angles.
It's gonna be different, and he's too tall. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao gonna run into some shit, and he gonna box him. He gonna fucking box the shit out of him, bro.
So I'm gonna name a couple of Terrence Crawford fights. You tell me which version, because it looks like Crawford could do it all, but you tell me which type of Crawford fight he'll bring to a Pacquiao fight. Like which game plan? Crawford Lundy, Crawford versus Postal, Crawford versus Gamboa, or Crawford John Molina. Which game plan do you think he would use?
I didn't see the John Molina fight, but the Crawford versus Postal is the best.
That's fight. What he would do, you think?
The footwork and letting him run into shit. That's the best. That's the best. That's the best.
Okay, so just playing devil's advocate for all the fans, what would Pacquiao need to do to beat Crawford?
Move his fucking head, which he doesn't do, and not come in a straight line. He doesn't come in a straight. He doesn't come in at an angle like everybody thinks.
You don't think he does?
No, he has no thinking.
He just jumps straight in?
He comes straight in. He doesn't come from the side. He comes straight in, and then once he gets you to bite on that, then he kind of hops to the side.
That's a good. Hey, can you demonstrate it on the bag?
Yeah.
That's actually a good point. He has angles, but it's only after he's already launched his attack.
Launched his attack.
But to initially come in, he does. That's a good point.
He's like right here with it, and then he throw his punches, bang, bang, bang. Once you go to the high guard or do something, then he hop over here, boom, 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 or hop over here.
So he's a reactive fighter almost.
He doesn't go, boom. He don't do it like that. He don't do that. Because once he's so short, once he make a move like that, somebody just gonna evade him.
That's a good point.
He comes straight in.
And once you react to it,
because if he would have
then he sidesteps you.
Yeah, he did it. He would do it against Floyd, and Floyd knew that.
All right, who has better footwork, Lomachenko or Pacquiao?
Oh, Lomachenko.
Why you say it like it was so easy?
Because his footwork is educated. He doesn't do moves that make no sense.
Pacquiao does?
He just does. Pacquiao doesn't have footwork. All he does is this. That's not footwork. It's not educated at all.
What was that? Are you tap dancing?
No, that's all he does is this right here. That ain't shit. He ain't doing nothing.
So what does Lomachenko do that is shit?
What he does is what he's supposed to do as a left-hander. He catch you on the quick jab and then step to the blind side like this and get at an angle. Bang. Then once he hit you, he change the angle again. Bang. But he already coming in at an angle on a right-hander because he going boom, boom. He right here. Quick jab over here. Boom. What he do?
Hey, that is good, because me just being a cameraman, I'm not even evading shots, just holding the camera.
Yeah,
it makes you work.
It makes you work.
What you just did for me to capture that.
Yeah, for you to get that.
And I have to get.
Pacquiao was doing this. Now just stay there. You don't have to work to do that. But once I go like this, you gotta move.
And that's
to be look. But look, no, just do what you just did when I go this way.
Okay.
Bang! You because
I ran into
the left. You dead.
Garlic butter.
You fucking dead.
Actually, that's a real good point.
But Lomachenko do this. He go bang to the body, then bang over top.
Troy King, he's schooling y'all tonight. Because what I noticed it in the Nicholas Walters fight with Lomachenko and also the Rocky Martinez a lot, is Lomachenko, he's such an athletic and fast dude with the ankles and fidgety that he'll do the pivot you just did, and you're in position, you're not caught up to his speed, and he'll just immediately start firing on you.
Yeah, bang, 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 bang.
While you're out of position.
Yes.
Like your head is in the wrong spot. He's not waiting for you, and he's just getting off.
And then when you throw a shot, he slip the shot and step over. But see,
and if you can't catch up to that footwork,
he do that good against right-handers, but against left-handers, I don't know how he would do that, because Rigo is not gonna let you do that. He can't do that with Rigondeaux.
Yeah, because Rigondeaux has speed, timing,
will literally wait on him to the point to where it doesn't matter what Lomachenko was going and throwing punches. Rigondeaux would just be sitting there. As soon as he tried to get off, he would just be evading. Get out, and then running into a left.
Another example to
Rigo just so small, and Lomachenko is like 5'6", ain't he, or some shit?
Yeah.
They say like 5'6", but you know.
Another good example of what you're saying about Lomachenko's footwork versus Pacquiao is if Pacquiao maybe did do the variety that like Lomachenko does with his angles, he wouldn't have got knocked out with that right because he literally jumped straight into it.
That proves my point. He ran straight.
He jumped straight into it like
with his hands down, throwing feints like this. Bang! Right into a right. Fight over with. Marquez knew it. He practiced it.
Yeah, he said I watched this thing where Marquez narrated it, and he said Pacquiao when he does this certain feint combination, he knew what he does next.
He does a double feint and then come with the jab, come with the right hand.
Yeah,
jab.
if he had came at some sort of an angle,
he always start out with the 1-2.
Because Marquez was kind of backed up in the corner, so if he would have came at some kind of angle, he might not have took the full shot at least.
Listen, he came straight, ran right into the right hand. If he would have did like this, the right hand would have went straight this way.
So he wouldn't have got knocked out.
He wouldn't have got knocked out at all. But then Marquez, but you got to make adjustments. If you go that way, you got to hit him with the hook. You know what I'm saying? But he don't come in at them angles like everybody think he do. His footwork is fucking horrible.
What about them Jeff Horn angles?
Jeff Horn come in squared up, and I only watched 2 minutes of highlight reels. He throw it like this, boom, boom, and then start throwing shots like that.
So Pacquiao's speed's gonna give
he gonna
problems.
Run straight into a left hand because he right-handed.
There you have it, Troy King.
If you can't handle Pacquiao's garlic butter, your breath gonna be stanking. That's all I gotta say.